just fucking shit up. Whoa, you just fucking shit up. I need to, guys. If you're looking for a job and you need to, and you're trying to be a producer, I am hiring for a producer. My producer obviously fucking sucks. As you can see, this nigga does not know what he's fucking doing. Oh, shit. L producer. Anyways, today we're going to be watching Myron go against 9 Miami models, I guess. They're not even like, it's going to be like a Jubilee style Fresh and Fit episode. So we're going to react to that and see what the dumbass shit they say, because we know they're going to be saying some dumb ass shit. So we can't wait to see that. And since it's a long video, we'll probably that'll probably be the only thing we really get into today. But yeah, now you can fucking play the intro, okay? Now you can, all right?
The bitch shaking it, showing it. You this, you that. We laughing at them together. Oh! So stop treating these mother like they mean something.
Let's go to TikTok. All right. And now, you know, we like to. Hell no, that's crazy. All right, so now we have a couple things to react to too as well. Let me react to them. I just don't understand why men stream shit like this instead of going through the court systems that will literally give you a set schedule and time so you can always see your kid. Funny Marco opens up about struggling to see his son because his baby mama won't let him.
So you gonna fly him out here after the 4th of July? You gonna fly him out here?
Mm-hmm.
What does mean?
Yes.
And you gonna leave him here?
Yeah, for a week. Jasmine said I can stay at her house.
You don't have to. What is that? Why do you gotta be around all the time for a week? Why are you trying to be like? Okay, you got it. Okay.
What?
Okay. All right. Thank you for picking up.
Yeah, you can have.
Just say for a week. Do you not understand? Like that, bro. It's that you gonna tell me I can have him for a week?
See, that's that control shit. I'ma stay, yeah, just to keep just. And that's why it's so funny, because she says, I don't understand why men stream shit like this instead of just going through the court systems. Yeah, go through the court system so they can fuck him for his money too. Yeah, that makes sense. And then they're gonna, like I said, whatever she say is what's gonna go down, bro. Niggas are not winning most of the time when it comes to getting children through the court or time through. Niggas aren't just winning all the time. So, and even though Funny Marco isn't in a lot of shit, niggas aren't just getting their. That's what I'm saying. Niggas aren't just getting their kids, especially if the baby mama is fine and everything is straight. He's gonna get, just like with DDG. He's gonna get time to spend, and it's gonna be a limited amount of time. It's not gonna be how she has him all the time like that. So it's just weird.
What the fuck? And then they can get on there on the internet and say, "Oh, you not doing this, you not doing that," but they want your money. Like, bro, this shit crazy, bro. You can't do shit, and it's like you just gotta sit there and take it. And I ain't, like I said, I ain't disrespecting. I ain't gonna say nothing bad about you. I'm gonna stick on the subject of the kid, and that's why you gotta watch who you have kids with, and that's just my fault. Because again, you just gotta watch who you have kids with. That's all it is.
Oh God. Oh God, this is a good learning lesson for Marco, because it shows you how fucking like devious and demon like these motherfuckers are. Like, it shows you how bad these bitches be acting. So it's like it's a hard lesson to learn, and you don't want to learn it that way by having a kid with one, but you definitely will learn by having a kid with one who doesn't listen. Happens when you don't vet and you just fucking girls, and you know, you just fucking whoever you vibe with, whoever didn't piss you off that day, and you nut inside them. Like, the guy with the hat was in on it. The guy with the dreads didn't even know he was being recorded, sniffing and taking her panties. The things women do for attention. If a man did this, he'd be on the sex offender registry before the video even got posted. SMH.
Oh no. I'm trying to decide. Oh, wait. Did she just take her? You want some?
Wait, the guy with the hat was in on it. The guy with the dreads didn't even know he was being recorded. Okay.
No, you don't want these. Yeah. Why these niggas be putting them?
Did he?
Yeah.
Okay, so the video does stop. Okay, I was
Why
like,
these niggas be putting them in their pocket? Oh no.
yeah, on God, I was just talking to my brother about that shit. Like, a woman can do shit and nobody bat an eye, but let a nigga do that shit and niggas is gonna be like, nigga, what the fuck is wrong with y'all? And we was even talking about like doing shit. We was just talking about like, in general, like we were talking about like why the man is so important. And I was telling him like, we are so important is because if you was to say, oh man, I'm sad and I don't feel like doing nothing and I just feel like being sad, it's only so long you could be sad before the woman that you're with starts saying like, starts becoming a bitch and, ruining your life. It's only temporary, or leaving or cheating on, you know what I'm saying? It's only a temporary time period you have to do sad, nothing. Okay. Whereas if we flipped it and your wife was coming to you and she was like, oh babe, I'm sad, I just don't know what to do and can't find, and like, she stopped working and everything, you wouldn't stop, like life wouldn't stop, you know what I'm saying? You still keep being a man and keep working and doing your job regardless of what she's doing. And that's why we're the prize, is because regardless of how we feel, we still have to take care of everything, if that makes sense. So they can feel like that, just like they can do this bullshit and not get in trouble because they're women, and women have that leeway, or that it's only acceptable for a woman to be, quote unquote lazy. So yeah, it's just, yeah, I would not advise any nigga to do this in real life. That is fucking, niggas is running and screaming and you're getting locked up. I promise you that. You're throwing your underwear around. But yeah, that's only something women can do. That's a fact. Daphne made hit a fact. Only something women can do, and that's why we are so fucked now, because women feel like they can do whatever they want, and that's why it's such a big problem now, because they feel like they can do whatever they want. They feel like they can talk to men however they want, put their hands on men and all this shit. And then when the repercussions come and you get the wrong nigga that you're doing it to, everybody's like, what the fuck? And I'm like, that's what happens when you're told you're as equal as a man. You're supposed to be treated like a man. I mean, that's what happens when you're told you're equal like a man. You can do everything like a man. So you're going to be treated like a man. And when a nigga treats you like a man, you're not going to like it. Not going to like it at all.
Stupid.
Waitress called him the fuck out. Point of view, you're on a date from hell.
This man just whistled at this lady.
Did you really just fucking whistle at me? That is rude as motherfucking shit. You don't fucking whistle ever like that. And I will tell you this, as your sweetheart, did you know that he just ran out to one of my employees and asked for her number, maybe when you weren't looking? Do you want to see the text that just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, here you go.
Oh, wow.
That boy a demon. That boy a demon. Shit, that boy a demon. Perfect. That's what I'm talking about, my nigga.
I'm not lying.
Damn, he might have tried to get it.
This is real life.
Read it. Who is that for?
This man just whistled at this lady.
Did you really just fucking whistle at me?
He might have tried to get a drink or something, bitch. Damn, bitch mad like that he whistled. He might have been trying to get a drink, a refill or some shit. Like, you are the waitress. Then she's snitching and shit. Like, damn. Let my nigga run his game. Shit. Let my nigga. She gave him the number. Fuck. Like the fuck. Let my nigga run his game, and then you snitching. You must have want to give him your number too. Oh my god, bro. Like
Fatality.
that's what was happening. She wanted to give her number. Okay, I get it. My nigga was running game. Shit, come on, get out, my nigga. Get off my nigga. Then he got. It's not like she ain't eating. She eating some good shit. Like she ate some good shit. Got a good drink. Look at the glass. Glass had to be a good drink. Glass looked nice. You know what I'm saying? Got a nice looking glass. Come on now, leave my nigga alone. Chef T is serving yams. Cap. I don't give a fuck about that. Lil Rodney's son says that after AMP destroyed the Clover House, everyone lost their motivation to stream, and it seems like they're beginning to fall apart.
Now that I think about it, it's low-key fucked up, because if you think about it, bro, like, you really think about it, this crib, when we first got into this crib, nigga, it was just so much passion, nigga.
Shut the fuck up. I don't. Nigga said he ruined the house. Nigga, get another house. You niggas just have too much money to be complaining about a house. The fuck is this?
Yes, and I'm very sincere about that too, Mother J.
Bitch, stop playing with me, bitch. Why is you putting that shit in my fucking eye for, bitch?
I wasn't even trying
Bitch,
to
why
do
is you
like
playing
that.
with me like that, bitch?
I'm not playing with you, bro.
Man, get this bitch out my face right now, man.
Yes,
Oh shit, that bitch don't play. Hold up.
and I'm very sincere about that too, Mother J.
That bitch.
Bitch, stop playing with me, bitch. Why is you putting that shit in my fucking eye for, bitch?
I've been shocked to the motherfucker. She like, damn, my nigga don't even slap me this hard. That's the problem. He don't slap you that hard. That's the problem. I don't want to say nothing. Okay, let's get into this fucking shit because this is the longest video.
No chats? All right, guys, get your chats in now, and then what I'll do is after we do the first prompt, we'll kind of go from there. And the way it's going to work, guys, is going to be very similar. So I'm going to go ahead and give my position, and then the girls will go ahead and raise the paddle up, and if they raise it up, we'll go on speed. We're not going to have them fight over the chair. That's kind of, it's kind of messed up. So whoever raises the paddle up fastest comes to the table, and then we can have a discussion and kind of go from there. So what's the first prompt on there, Bills,
Guys,
for us?
stop with the W's already, all right? We're past that already.
Okay, so the first one, guys, and we have it right here on the screen for you guys.
The gender pay gap is not real.
The gender pay gap is not real. Again, the topic is the gender pay gap is
This
not
bitch don't even know. She
real.
don't even know where she
So
at
if you
right
disagree,
now.
in other
Big-ass
words, I don't
eyelashes.
think that women earning
They
less
don't know where
than
she
men
at.
is real.
Stupid.
So if anybody wants to come in and have a discussion on it, you're more than welcome. Put up your paddle. I don't know. Everybody terrified? Well, it is Miami. Yeah, come on up. Come on up. Don't be scared. Yeah, go ahead.
These bitches scared. They don't know.
And you
what
can
the
ask me
fuck.
to, if you want me
They're
to like clarify
gender
or anything
pay-
like that.
What the fuck is
feel
that?
free. But yes, the gender pay gap is not real.
Are you saying that women have the same opportunities as men in pay raises? Is that what you're saying?
I think women actually have more opportunities than men.
Is
Not the same. I
in
would argue.
corporate world?
Yes.
In real world, bitch. What are you talking about?
I disagree
Okay.
because I feel like women tend to, unless like, I feel like women tend to deal with more sexual harassment in the workplace. So if they are getting promoted, it's probably not like because they're actually qualified. It's probably just because she looks the best. So I don't think that the actually qualified women who like take their time and like take the educational routes are getting the same pay because they're not as desirable by the men in those fields that are appointing the people. But I do think it's more
So
like
basically, you're saying women are even getting opportunities, not even off of their skill, but off of how good they look. Damn. So not only are they getting opportunities from the skills that they have, but how good they look as well. Oh my goodness gracious.
On the equal scale than it used to be back in the day. I don't think women are like so far behind from men. I would say if men are here, women are probably like right here. Like we're not like, it's not as much of the gap as it used to be back in the day.
Okay, so my thing is, I think, like, basically the reason why there is a gap is because, well, I'll kind of give you my full position. I think there is no gender pay gap, and I think women earn less because they deserve less. And I think there's a multitude of different reasons why I have that position, why women deserve less when it comes to how much they get paid. But to go to what you said when it comes to, like, sexual harassment or them getting the job, I think that kind of adds more, power to my argument where women are getting positions even though they're not qualified because they're women.
That's what I
now
just
you're
said.
saying why? Because sexual harassment doesn't change the fact that like they're still getting the positions, even though they're not as qualified. And I would argue a lot of the times when women get sexually harassed, that's from them making bad decisions on how they dress and how they behave. I think sexual harassment, a lot of it has to do with the woman's behaviors because sexual harassment means you're being objectified. I think for you to be objectified, you have to objectify yourself first, which I think women chronically objectify themselves first, then get mad when men objectify them in response.
Oh shit, he just cooked this bitch.
Oh.
Speechless. Reboot. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh, well,
I threw all that out there. So first I said women earn less because they deserve less. That's the first thing I said.
Okay, so on we deserve less.
Yes.
Are you making that statement in the assumption that you want us at home? And that we work less because we have to take more care of the home and men are more outside than women are?
Well, that's a part of it. But like if everything is all equal, the reason why women earn less. Oh, someone else wants to come in? Yeah, sure. Did we get did we have oh yeah, ladies, by the way, if you don't think she's doing a good job, raise your paddle up and then if we get like a majority, then she'll get kicked off.
I was just laughing.
But do we have a majority? We don't have a majority yet, right? Okay, how many girls have a paddle up? Do we have 6?
All of them.
Oh, damn, they all want you gone. Okay, fair enough.
Bye.
All right. That's brutal. Okay, who's up next?
Of course, she can't wait to jump out that chair. She can't. Look at this big one. She can't wait to jump out this motherfucking chair. She can't wait. Say some bullshit.
Yeah.
She can't wait to say some bullshit.
Yeah, that's fine. And then you can rotate if needed. Okay. Hi. What's your name, by the way? Introduce yourself real quick to the people. Name, age, and where you're from.
7. They got 8, like 9, 10,000 watching right now. Shit.
Okay. From Miami. Okay.
From Miami.
One thing I'm gonna tell you guys that I've been learning is that if she big and you see her complaining about anything, don't talk to her. Because she already doesn't care about her health or her life. What is she complaining about? She big as hell. What could you be complaining about and you big as hell? How? Like, what could there be possibly to complain about when you seem to be eating everything you put your hands on? So it's like, I'm starting to realize big girls that complain, their life is garbage because they've been used as fucking, the fucking practice dummy for the past 10, 15 years. So she's tired of being a practice dummy. So yeah, big girls are just, especially the ones that complain, they're cooked. They're fucking cooked.
Oh, sorry. My opinion.
Fatality.
I believe what you're saying.
Hey, y'all!
It is a difference between men and women in the age gap. I do understand what you're saying. Men are more qualified in some industries, tons of industries. Men are more qualified to make more money and be able to surpass women. Definitely. In certain things, construction, certain different type of carpentry industry, all different types of industries, especially even in the automobile industry, even in tons of industries, they surpass women.
Okay.
So of course they're supposed to get paid more money and they're supposed to be given more money. But at the same time, women do have opportunities where they surpass men as well, where men can't reach their pay scale and women can reach the men pay scale, but they're going to have to work harder. You have to put forth more.
So how is it a man? Wait. How is it a man's pay scale if the men can't reach it and the woman can? How's it the men's pay scale? I don't get that.
Work and more energy and a lot of more things to be able to reach at a man. But in my opinion, women do deserve, if they work.
She didn't give any. See how she like when she said the things that men are that she was claiming that men are superior than women in. She named construction. What else did she say? Fuck, I forgot what else she said. But she said like infrastructure jobs, right? See how she didn't name shit for women? She didn't name shit. She just said women do have things that they surpass men in. She ain't went over them bitches yet.
Hard enough to be able to be paid on a male scale, but at the same time, some certain things are more qualified. Certain more money for men is more qualified for men specifically because of that.
I see your perspective, but what you're making the argument for is like you're saying you want equality of opportunity, which that's fine, but the reality is a lot of times it's they get equality of outcome, which is basically women want the same pay for doing less work. Like across the board, women work less hours, they work less dangerous jobs, they take less risks, they're more likely to take vacation, more likely to take paternity leave, of course. Women just don't work as hard as men in general, and they don't go into certain professions that pay more. And women also don't negotiate for higher rates of pay. They're more agreeable, which being more agreeable also lends to you earning less money. So in general, there's a multitude of different reasons why women earn less, but I would argue the reason why women earn less most of the time is because they actually deserve less.
Not all the time. Sometimes women do the same amount of level as other females. I mean, as other males
Such
in
as?
the industry. Like, for example, I had a job last week
Mhm.
that I was doing 10 times more work than the men.
Mhm.
We were setting up a basketball tournament for all the different high schools, everything, setting up the whole auditorium, setting up the whole main place at the Fort Lauderdale arena.
Well, but there's a bunch of different factors that go in, like experience, education, background, all of these things
That is
play
true.
into a role.
But I was
why
doing more work than all of the men. And of course the men, because of my appearance, sometimes I don't show up ugly. I don't show up looking a hot mess like everybody else. So, I don't look like the heavy duty like you're supposed to. So they might get a call back, but I don't get a call back.
Was this like a physical manual labor job or something, or what were you doing?
I do physical manual labor.
Like, so you're setting up the basketball court?
We were setting up basketball courts. Basketball courts have to be set up in order for arenas.
Yeah.
Whether they switch it between
So you're saying that you're doing more
performances,
work
all
than the
different
guys,
types.
and you're saying you
And
get
that's
paid
what I'm
less than
saying.
them? Or the same?
We're getting the same, and some of them I was getting paid more.
Mm-hmm.
Believe it or not.
Okay, and you're a woman.
And I'm a woman, but at the same time, men are certain things are more qualified than women.
Wait. What was the point of you telling that story? If you was getting paid the same, and then some you were getting paid more, that should sound equal to me. It might even sound a little bit better. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all bitches is dumb. She just ruined her whole fucking point. Go sit down somewhere. Somebody raise the fucking paddles.
And certain things, women are more qualified than men.
Fucking dumb.
Stupid. In what ways would the women be more qualified?
Think about it. Women take over makeup, hair, food.
Wrong. You know a nigga that does makeup better than most women? My nigga James Charles. And that's what I'm saying. Gay niggas do makeup better than you guys. Like, how the fuck do we do that?
Especially baking, especially
No.
kids lifestyle on YouTube. Even on YouTube, they trump when it comes to.
I mean, I wouldn't consider YouTube like a real, career field like that. Even though I'm in this industry, like I still to this day don't consider this like a real job. It's a lot of work, but I still don't. I don't know, put it at the same level. Yeah, I mean, I see your argument,
not like a real
but
job. I'll tell you that
typically
right now.
wherever there's men and women competing, men just outperform the women because men tend to be better.
She didn't name shit though. She named she said beauty. Then she said what, baking? No.
Than women.
She said having children. Of course, y'all are better at having children because we can't have children. Raising children is a fuck no because guess who raises children the best? We do. So it's like just talking out your ass. You're just talking out your ass right now, okay?
Many things, and men a lot of times have a higher incentive to work harder than women. Like women, sometimes work hard. That's great, but it's a choice for them. Oh, do we have a majority of women that are majority of you guys?
Majority of women. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
they're tired of you. All good.
Two big monsters. Why you put the big monster behind the chair? You know her big ass not gonna be able to.
Who's up next?
Oh,
Go ahead.
fuck, man.
So my position again is that the wage gap does not exist. So we'll kind of try to stick on that if we can.
Yeah, you were saying women deserve less, but how did you get here and who raised you?
Huh?
I don't know what that has to do with the argument, but
Because we have to take on a lot more things than men do.
okay.
Have you
Like?
ever known a man to bear a child?
What did I say, bruh? We can't have children, so you can't name that.
What does that have to do with the wage gap?
You said, well, the main point you were making is women deserve less. So
Yes, when it comes to being in the work field and making money and being in the workforce, women earn less because they deserve less most of the time. For the reasons I mentioned, they work less hours, they don't work as dangerous jobs, it's experience, education, all of these factors play in. And basically what happened was when we talk about the wage gap, right, they say like the man earns $1 and the woman earns 80 cents. That comes from all working men versus all working women. So all working men versus all working women, that doesn't account for education, all the other things that play into, you know, the situation as to why women get paid less. But being a mom or motherly duty doesn't really have to do with this.
I mean, it kind of does. Women are encouraged a lot of times not to work and to be stay-at-home moms and to take care of children. So
I would argue it's the other way now. It used to be like that way.
Well, I know, but as a society,
But women are literally incentivized now to be single.
What
and,
women are incentivized to stay at home and take care of kids? What? That is not being a girl boss. What girl getting kids and staying home and taking care of them? And girl boss, girl, you supposed to have 3 businesses, 2 jobs.
Pursue a career and education over a family.
Quiet, stupid.
So the wage gap is closing due to that reason, right? Because we're actually pursuing things
Well,
in education.
to a degree, it is closing, but women still choose jobs a lot of the times that don't pay as much. Women are more interested in jobs that, you know, social work,
more
jobs
comfy.
that like teaching, jobs that have to deal with people, and those typically don't pay as much as like science, technology, engineering, math, or blue collar jobs, which also pay a lot.
What were your other points?
That's it.
What were your other points, though?
No, that was it. I was just my position is that women earn less because they deserve less most of the time.
I don't think they deserve less.
Okay, why do you not think they deserve less?
Because they might work lower wage jobs, but they're doing way more to benefit the community. If it's social work, if it's whatever you just said.
Well, I mean, the thing is that you typically get paid on the value that you provide, right? And then how rare is that value? So, for example, a regular doctor might make $100,000 a year, but a brain surgeon is making $500 to $1 million a year. Why? Because you have to go to school longer. That skill is very precise, and it's difficult to find that skill set. So they're able to charge more. So the amount of value he provides is enormous, and only he can provide it.
Yeah, but value is intrinsic. So to an individual, they can decide what they find valuable or not. I know, obviously, healthcare. Everyone needs healthcare, so that's different. But
Yeah, but the point I'm trying to establish with that example is that the market dictates the value. So social workers, they're a dime a dozen. Every girl that graduates from college wants to be a social worker, but not everyone can be a brain surgeon, for example. So it's hard to do it. There's a high gap to get in, and then obviously it's really needed because if you need a brain surgery or whatever, there's only a few people in your state that could do it.
Right.
Hence why they get paid more.
what does that have to do with men and women, though? You're just talking about brain surgeons now.
I was giving you the example as to why
Stupid.
adding value, right, is
Thank
how
you.
you get paid.
Is this
'Cause you
bitch
were saying,
listening?
well, women do great work. That's true. But that job is replaceable by being a social worker versus being a brain surgeon. Does that make sense?
It does.
All right. Okay. Who's up next? Or did you guys want, or no, nobody else had it? Okay. Now you guys agree? You guys all think women are just that easy? Women deserve less? Just like that, women deserve less? Okay.
I think the way you're saying it. Oh.
Okay, if you guys think women deserve less, then come on. Or you don't think they deserve less, go ahead.
Okay. I think the way you're saying it is coming off kind of condescending. Versus if you were to be like, men.
It's always about. I think the way you're saying it is the way. I just don't like the way you're saying it because it's getting me fucking angry when I hear that we deserve less, and I don't know why it's getting me angry because I agree with you because we don't want to work and we are lazy and we do like comfortable jobs, but when I hear we deserve less, it just makes my skin crawl. These are children. It's how children act, okay? It's how little babies act. You yell, they start crying. That's how fucking children act, okay?
Stupid.
Child.
Men do more because they're physically able to do more. So yes, you should be paying them more.
Hence, women deserve less.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Make the same conclusion.
That's a good point.
In that same stance, like, I mean, it's really hard to disagree with you. It's just the way you're saying it's coming off kind
Exactly.
of like,
Just shut the
Well,
fuck
I
up
mean,
and
it's
get
true.
back in
The
your
reality is
chair.
that women tend to not work as hard as men because you guys don't have the same
Well, I mean, if it came
incentive
to
to work
like
hard.
getting like drafted for the war, I mean, I'm happy to choose you over me any day.
Sure,
Yeah, if you're gonna
sure.
get paid more regardless, yeah, go out there.
Well, no,
I don't
actually, if
wanna
we were
be
both to
doing-
join the military at the same level, we would get paid the same. Unfortunately, but yeah.
Oh, unfortunately.
Actually,
but
that's
aren't
a
they
perfect
both,
example. You know
aren't
what?
they both
Let's have fun with
risking
this.
their lives?
Yeah, you're right. But let's say me and you both enlisted. We would get paid the same even though you're physically inferior. And you have a
Yeah.
lower standard that you have to achieve to get into the same military. So I have a higher standard
And then
and
bitch just said, yeah, you heard that?
I get paid less. Isn't that crazy?
That sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
bitch.
don't necessarily disagree with you because
Same thing with being a cop, a
Yeah.
firefighter. Standards are lower, but you get paid the same. So I would argue, if anything, we should be mad. We deserve more. Y'all deserve even less.
damn, he's out here eating us alive. Bro. Well, your statement is said condescendingly, but I don't necessarily think that you're wrong for your thought pattern
I don't like the way you said it, but I agree with what you said.
because in general, I do think that men tend to put in more work than women do.
You don't think men are
because-
superior to women?
No, I do because like I'm not trying to be out there doing nothing. I don't want to mow no lawn. I
So
don't wanna
wouldn't
take out
being
no
condescending
trash.
fits
I don't
then? It's
wanna-
talking down to someone, isn't it? Condescending? Wouldn't it
Yeah,
be fair?
because you ain't gotta say it like that. You could just be like, "Babe, I work harder than you, so I deserve a little bit more." That's fine.
Yeah, but you're acknowledging that men are superior. And then if I speak in a condescending way, you're like, well, don't talk to me like I'm lower, even though I am. But
Because it's rude,
You
and you're
think-
supposed to be nice to everybody.
okay, all right.
Exactly.
But it's true, though. Okay, let's go. This will be the next
Go,
prompt.
let's just
This will
go.
be the next
Let's
prompt.
just go. She doesn't have any.
Okay, my next one, improv, Bills. I know this one wasn't on the script, but I'll get into it. My next statement here. Does anyone else want to do anything with the pay gap or anything? Or no? Okay, everyone's like, no. Okay, the next one
You
is...
cooked them already, bro. They're cooked. Pay gap cooked them.
Yeah. That's why we have to, because women don't want to pay for nothing, so we got to make more money.
I hate when it does
All right, the next prompt is this. Men are superior to women in everything that matters. Again, men are superior to women in everything that matters. So if you disagree, feel free to come on up or raise your thing. She hasn't come yet, right? But men are superior to women in everything that matters.
Oh my god, not the fucking.
Hello.
Hi.
Not the
When
fucking.
you say everything,
that matters.
That matters.
Bitch,
is
did
that
you listen?
everything?
That matters.
Yeah, pretty much anything that
What
matters.
you
I
say?
mean, you can make the argument that like, oh,
say
women are
everything
better at
that matters.
You know, doing
Raising
nails.
kids.
Doing nails. Well, was that you said what? Put
Raising kids.
actually that is not true.
Wrong. Men are better at raising kids. Also, most men in prison are single mother raised. Single fathers raise kids better. Don't believe the hype.
Men are better at raising children.
Boom.
They found that single fathers do better than single mothers.
Perfect.
It was a study that was done. There's actually Rollo Tomasi's book. Shout out to him in book 4. Men actually do better for raising productive children for society than women do.
I don't think so.
Bitch said I don't think so.
Yeah, what's your name, by?
Fuck. Bitch said I don't think so. We just told this bitch 1 + 1 = 2. Bitch said I don't think so. Oh man, you can't make this shit up with the arm sleeve and the tattoos on the chest. You can't make this shit up, bro. You can't make this shit up. Bitch said perfect. I don't think so.
By the way, sorry.
My name is Z.
Okay.
Stupid.
I go by Mr. Nobody. That's what's on my chain.
Okay.
And I do lashes. I'm 24.
Okay. Well, women are better at doing lashes, but that doesn't really matter.
Of course.
No offense. So yeah, so men are better at raising kids too. So what?
Women are better at cooking.
Actually, the best chefs are men.
Oh my gosh.
Stop the cap.
Cleaning. Everything.
I don't know
women
if
are better
women
at
are
everything. Men do
Okay,
it.
what
They
are
try to
women
do it.
better at
Knows
men?
how to throw
What are
some
women better
lashes
than
on
men at?
pretty
Literally
damn good.
everything. Men
Have you
try
seen
to
them niggas
take,
that are
the
locked
easy
up?
route out.
Really? I would argue it's
Shit.
the other way around. I think women take the easy way out.
Women are more. They think more than men.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Can you give me an example of how you think women think more than men? All the best philosophers were men.
I just honestly, it doesn't matter about the history. I just think women are better.
Fuck her point there.
Okay.
She's trying to get some
So
dick.
you, I guess, is there anything that women are better than men at that you can think of? I don't know.
Everything, literally.
Okay, give me another
everything.
example because
The only
everything's so
thing
much.
men
trying
do
to fuck
is
something.
impregnate women.
She's trying to fuck something.
Yeah.
That's why she
Wow.
talking still. She trying to fuck
Yeah.
something.
And we grow the baby. We nurture the baby. We do everything.
Okay. I can give another prompt after this one, but yeah, I think can you name anything else that women are better than men at? I don't think you've named one yet.
I literally named all these things.
You got debunked. You said better thinkers. That's not true. You said
y'all
better
bugging
parents,
me
better
out?
raisers. That's not true. Oh, they got booted out. Okay. All right. They said
Get this
for you. Who's
motherfucker
up
off
next?
here.
Who wants
She's
to
just
go?
trying to flirt with this nigga.
Remember, guys, ladies,
Got
the prompt
white
is
toes
men
out.
are
She
superior
trying
to
get
women in
some-
everything that
she
matters.
trying to get a nigga today. The fuck?
Men are superior to women in everything that matters.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, I'm back. I don't agree with that.
Okay. What do you disagree with?
Well, men are superior to women with everything that matters. Nursing. When you first get brought into this world, who is usually delivering you? A man or is it a woman?
Well, the doctor's typically a man.
But are the nurses the ones who help deliver, wash the baby, change the baby, transport you?
Well, you said who's
Are
delivering
they
you, and the
predominantly
doctor's
male
typically a man.
or they're predominantly
Cooked.
Well, it's predominantly overseen by a male doctor.
Doulas.
And the hospital's being run by a man typically. The infrastructure for the woman to be able to deliver the child in a sterile, clean environment was provided by men. The lights that are on were provided by men. The technology that's allowed them to do it without dying was all provided by men.
I'm not saying that it wasn't provided by men. I know men do have that structure or that infrastructure to be able to, pay for everything, make
That's why we're
everything
superior.
solidified. But it doesn't mean that you're superior just because. In the beginning, let's just be honest with it. In the beginning,
Sure.
it was a man and a woman.
Okay.
A man was by himself, but at the end of the day, God seen that he needed a woman, somebody to be by him. So he put him to sleep and took her out of the rib. So
Right. So you a piece of me. What does that mean? I'm superior. I'm the ultimate piece. How are you a piece of me, but I'm not superior? The fuck? It make no goddamn sense. I'm the original. Okay, so basically, I don't know if y'all know about Dragon Ball Z. So basically, I'm Majin Buu. I'm Fat Buu. These bitches is Evil Boo. We are Fat Boo. These bitches is Evil Boo. They just a piece of us. Fat Boo, Evil Boo not better than Fat Boo. Fat Boo's the GOAT. And that's the problem. They're a piece of, I'm glad she said that. You a piece of us and you think you better. Jesus.
if he didn't need anybody, if he didn't need any female, why create it?
Well, I'll be
Even
honest with
those-
you.
oh,
When it
sorry.
comes to like I said, men are better than women at everything that matters. So like if we had to rely on female ingenuity, we'd probably still be rubbing sticks together to get fire. Women don't really invent anything or create anything or innovate for anything.
Children.
Yeah, but you need a man to do that too. So,
That's true.
when I say men are superior to women at everything that matters, I mean as in like anything that like really matters for society and survival.
So, quick
like men are better than.
So,
at-
quick
at it.
question: what do you think matters to you the most? If you say that everything that matters, what matters actually in this day and age?
If the lights work, if the toilet's running, if the water comes out, if Wi-Fi is on, shit like that. You know, the shit that that lets us, the electricity, ain't frying our fucking brains. The roof don't fucking cave in. Because females fucking made the roof.
Well, if I'm going to be very, very blunt about this, the only thing that really matters is force. So, yeah, see, you looked at me crazy because women don't even understand this concept because you guys have the privilege of not having to worry about this. But the reality is whoever monopolizes force controls things. So I'll give you an example. The reason why you're able, right, to walk around in a safe, clean environment is because we have police, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that police is backed by a government, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that government has a military, right? And that monopoly of force ensures order, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who controls that monopoly of force?
All right, 5 paddles.
Okay, she's out.
Yep.
All right, fair enough.
All right.
Men do. But who's up next? It's the prompt is men are superior to women at everything that matters. Who had some? Go ahead. Yeah, guys. All right, go
I
ahead.
mean, if you guys are voting, you guys have to go up.
Yeah, if you guys are gonna vote to kick them off, you gotta be ready to jump on, man.
Gotta go up, ladies.
Yeah, you can't just get her off and then be like, oh, Sadi.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, what's your name?
Letty, aka Susie.
Okay.
Thank you.
How old are you? What do you do?
Someone get her a booster seat, please.
Thank you. Oh, yes, please.
Yeah. Yeah. How old are you? And
38 fun size.
Bruh.
Notary thing.
Bro, what I say? 36, 37. I swear to God, I just said the shit.
okay, you're notary. Okay,
Damn.
cool. All right.
I like
Okay.
money.
So, what do you disagree with men are superior to women at everything that matters?
I disagree in everything. Men are not superior on most of the things.
Okay.
Women could do the same thing just as men. We're just not appraised the way men are equivalent. So
Sure. Okay. What do you think that women can do the same as men?
we could do everything.
Okay. Give me an
I
example.
mean,
of
that's why
everything.
they're studs. They could do everything just like a man.
You mean the lesbians?
A stud.
She said that's why they're studs, because they can do everything just like a man, but decide to act like men. I don't get it. How do you do? Why do you have to act like a man then? If you do everything already like a man, why you have to dress like dress like a man and act like a man? Why? And then what's so funny is if you did everything a man did, you would be called a man. But you don't do everything a man does because you're a stud. That's why it's a difference. You see what I'm saying? It's a
Okay.
fake
A
man.
woman pretending to be a man,
Exactly.
Oh.
Wow.
and they can't even
A
do that
stud.
properly.
They could do that pretty well.
Okay. So yeah. So how are women superior to men? I know you said everything, but can you give me like a couple?
Well, I said women are way superior than men.
Okay. Give me an example of how they're superior.
They could do anything that they desire.
Bitch off
Fantastic.
the Molly. Shit,
Um,
Make
can't
me
even answer
nervous.
your question.
Yeah,
I'm
well, I'm waiting for you to give me an example of how they're superior to men.
Oh, I think it's under her arm, Myron. She's
Listen,
like
we
her
could
lips.
run for presidency
I think she's a lesbian.
as
though.
women.
Isn't she
I'm,
a lesbian?
No,
wait,
is
no.
it? No, that's good.
Well, but that doesn't mean like she might be done with dudes, right? Or no?
Wait, what? I don't have 2 kids. I'm sorry. Off that record. 1 child, thank you.
Oh, one. Okay.
But he's 19, so I don't have
Okay.
no kids.
Okay.
You could be my kid, though. I'm
Okay.
with it.
Who, me?
You see, I'm superior. I'm a woman.
Stupid.
That's an example of how we're superior. You see, men fall for any tricks. I could run for presidency. Women already have. We overcome this.
Actually, you guys lost the
Nation.
last time.
That's fine.
The
But
last
we,
2 times, actually.
but we-
Hillary and Kamala.
But we were superior at one point. You get the statement.
When were you superior at one point?
We were running presidency as well.
When? Bruh. All right.
We were,
All right.
Who's up next?
we were VPs. What are you talking
What
about?
the hell is going on? All right. Well, it is Miami chat. Okay, you guys gotta say fucking.
I cannot.
It's not fucking Princeton, all right, niggas.
Oh, yeah, I know.
You know, some of y'all like, what the
niggas.
fuck? Like, what do you guys think? Do you guys think this is Ivy League? Come on, fucking Miami. What do you guys expect,
Yeah,
man?
I know. It's fucking Miami, bro.
The prettiness comes at a cost, nigga. Okay. So, all right.
Next.
Okay, go ahead.
I mean, next.
Sure. Okay. Did you think of something? My position is men are superior to women at everything that matters.
Yes, and I think that women are superior in expressing themselves.
Oh man, these bitches are dumb for real. Fuck. We gonna see what Andrew was talking about. Cause I wanted to watch that. Andrew. Damn, tomato. Right, there we go. Raging tomato. Let's see what this bitch had to say. Should men take care of
We have to stop him.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Buckle up. You have a dog?
Rated PG-13, now playing. With 19 hotel brands at IHG Hotels and Resorts, you can guest how you guest.
Serving in
15. Anyone go back?
Better K Marathon for and Andrew Wilson from The Crucible. The debate topic, we're running a twofer here. Should men take care of women they are no longer in romantic relationships with? Then we are going to switch gears over to feminism is men's fault. Philosophy Cat, you have the first opening statement, if you please.
All right. Well, first of all, congratulations on the 200,000, Andrew. That's quite an achievement. Before I get started, I also would like to apologize to Andrew for our interaction back in May that led up to this debate today. After looking at some of your content in preparation for this, I found that I agreed with quite a lot of what you had to say, even if I don't always agree with the way that you approach it. So I have to withdraw my accusation of you being a shitty person. After watching the content, I found you financially
virtuous aspects of this where I would say you have no obligation whatsoever. For instance, what about if you're years or longer than that to what is moral and what is immoral?
the pieces and move on with their life. So this conversation isn't about like entitled women demanding payouts, which is what I feel a lot. It's about how we leave relationships with integrity, how we close the chapter. I would argue that the measure of a person is not whether they can walk away just wiping their hands clean, but whether they can do that without leaving someone else in ruin. Not because they have to, not because the law says or any entitled thing like that, but simply because it's the right and honorable thing to do.
Thank you, Philosophy Cat, and Andrew, to you.
This got to be a fake ass background. Bitch put some glasses on and swear they just geniuses.
Yeah, so Philosophy Cat starts with this is a universal claim. So as far as the debate prompt goes, I would say that that's just an instant default, honestly. But just to, again, be as good faith as possible, if it's not a universal claim, she claims that the devil's going to be in the details. I would actually tend to agree with this, at least to some extent, but it's in those details where I think we need to get in to what is moral and what is immoral. She says the real question is, do you leave them in the dust? Somebody made themselves vulnerable. Decency, integrity, things like this. She's trying to allude to virtues. What's the virtuous thing to do when a relationship ends? The problem is especially in modernity, I'm going to kind of lay something out why so many people, I think, gave you so much pushback on that tweet, which I thought was fair to do, though I do think it's fair you went on to clarify the tweet as well. As a person who's often taken out of context, I completely understand that sometimes you have to clarify. Though I don't think you meant the tweet as bait, it ended up kind of being bait. So I think that ended up kind of serving in your favor in a way. What happens right now in these conditionals, the ones that you're talking about, is actually the reverse. So women are the ones who initiate most of these divorces in modernity. Do you think, Philosophat, that the women who are initiating divorces want to see a more positive outcome for them or for their partner? Well, the data that I look at is demonstrating that women seem to plot this out. They plot it out sometimes as long as 2 years or longer than that, so that they end up with the house and the kids and all of this other stuff. And what gives them such an advantage in doing this is the blindsiding nature of them initiating said divorce man isn't expecting. So you can imagine if I have all of the huge advantage of knowing that I'm going to leave you, and you don't know that I'm going to leave you, of being able to set the conditionals in such a way where it is highly advantageous to me, right? Highly advantageous to me because you're blindsided. I have a lawyer already set up. I already have everything all set up for how I'm going to essentially get what I want out of this. And so I think that that's probably why there were so many people who gave you so much pushback on that tweet, because that's how they see it. And I don't really disagree with them. I think that they are they're basically right. When I see relationships end, it tends to be that people are trying to angle for the best outcome for themselves. Now, as to whether or not you have obligations and virtues which are set there, I do think that that is conditional, but I would immediately state that because you live in a society in which this type of immoral action can happen, where you can create these massive preparations in which to blindside your husband and then leave him kind of trying to perpetually catch up while he's playing defense, that men should be very cautious about extending too much grace to the benefit of the woman instead of himself. I don't think that in most of the cases they're getting this type of grace back. Now you could say, what about the virtuous aspects of this? Well, there's many virtuous aspects of this where I would say you have no obligation whatsoever. For instance, what about if your spouse cheats? If your spouse cheats, do you then have some sort of obligation to continue to take care of her? If she breaks kind of the vows that you put down, under which circumstances do you feel like we're getting into the nitty-gritty of these kind of underlying issues between the sexes, especially when it comes to marriage or even long-term in-house girlfriends, where the obligation begins to shift over to the man? Now, you say vulnerable position. I would also argue that men are in a vulnerable position also, that just because you're a stay-at-home wife or something like this, you as a man who are building the external factors still have a lot to risk there. So it's this kind of idea that you're being left destitute. You could be left destitute the other direction as well. So there's not a whole lot to chew on there with the position because it's conditional. So if you're just saying that it's conditional depending on each individual circumstance, I can't give you too much pushback on that because everything is conditional that way, especially when we're talking about ethics and pluralism, which I'm sure that you probably dive into. I was watching some of your videos, and it seems like you understand those concepts pretty well. So if everything is simply conditional, and we're looking at each individual condition and saying this is when it's bad and this is when it's good, maybe we can find some agreement there. But I'm not sure that that attacks the kind of main social issue which people were after with you, which was the very idea of how it is in modernity, that there's a lot of favoritism played towards women because they plot these things out, and it does not seem that men do. They seem to be the ones most often blindsided by it. So maybe we can dive into the granular details.
Yeah, let's get into this shit.
Continue on. I'll stay on to your kind. To the audience, we're going to get through the debate, and then we will read and respond to your kind super chats. And we are not doing open panel for this round. So we will shut down after that, and the party will continue on. Outside of that, I leave the floor open to you.
So your question is, in what situations would I say that
because
financial support is not an obligation?
I'll restate it. So if these circumstances are conditional, every condition is going to have a different prescription that you would give. Let's start with the prescription you would give when you think it is okay to leave a woman destitute.
Well, I don't know that I would say that it's ever okay to leave someone destitute. I'm sure there are
Regardless of
people.
what they do.
You
Uh-oh.
know, I can only speak for myself, but that's not in my nature. That's not something I would ever do to somebody. Even if they had treated me really badly, I would still, just my own sense of integrity wouldn't allow me to do that.
So if your husband killed your whole family and nobody, they didn't find out, but you knew and divorced you and took all your money, you wouldn't feel some type of way, bitch?
I understand though that, you know, everybody's different. Everybody processes that kind of thing different.
know that's
Not
super
everybody is such a forgiving person. And, you know, maybe sometimes that forgiveness isn't even warranted.
Well, then I don't understand, actually. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. And by the way, if
Go
I'm
ahead.
cutting in too much, you can tell me. But just for the purpose of, like, moving the conversation along, I don't understand how it's not a universal claim from you then. How can it not be universal if at the same time you're saying, you know, you would never do it? Are you just saying, I would never do it, so from my own preference, that's not okay, but it's not universal? Or what do we mean by this here?
I wouldn't say it's universal. Not everybody has the same personal equation. And you know, the types of people I would get into relationships with are going to be different than the types of people somebody else might get into a relationship with. You know, I don't find myself getting into relationships with people that would really ever come up. So as to like the universality of it, that was never my position to begin with. That is what everybody else who had kind of attacked me for it interpreted as, despite my repeated protestations to the contrary. So, I mean, I wouldn't say that there's no circumstance in which one should not just up and leave. I mean,
Well, what
if
are
somebody
those
cheats on you and
circumstances?
betrays you, I mean, I can't really say that, oh, well, this person completely betrayed you. You need to still like support them financially. I mean, I could totally understand why somebody wouldn't want to do that.
So then,
and I don't.
so would that be okay? Would you, from your view, are you still holding your?
Oh, this is a horrible fucking. This is easy. Too easy.
Better than men are.
Too
but
easy.
I don't necessarily disagree with you.
Too dumb, too
Because
easy. Andrew's about to cook.
They brought up
I
lesbians,
could
but like
concur
then you
on
have
that
like
shit.
gay men who could like do hair better and like do lashes better. So it's like,
Yeah. Well, I mean,
but I think women
are
are
lesbians
definitely
better at expressing themselves? Well, they beat the shit out of each other more.
Huh?
Yeah, lesbians actually have the highest. Yeah, you didn't know? Yeah, lesbians actually have the highest domestic
No,
violence
no, no,
rates.
no. I mean like in just
You know
like
that, yeah.
regular life.
Women are
tend
more
to feel
violent
like,
than people think. Way more.
But that's expressing yourself. If you angry, girl, express that. You
Well,
know.
does that really
Yo,
make you
bitch said-
better at?
Yo, I'm trying to tell you, like, bitches will come up with any excuse to be dumb. Bitch said, my nigga said, yo, my nigga said, lesbians are the most has the highest domestic violence in relationships. Bitch said, well, doesn't that show that they know how to express their feelings? Like, bitch angry, let that shit out. So whooping your partner's ass is letting your anger out to her as a female, because it's another female. It's like a joke. You see what I'm saying? Like, but imagine if you would have said men, she'd have been like, oh wow, yeah, because y'all are dangerous. Y'all. Trying to tell y'all need to wake up, bro. It's not us, it's them.
Expressing yourself if you got to do it violently. I would argue men are actually better holding their emotions, which is actually, I think, a better way to express. You don't have to, getting your emotions out all the time isn't necessarily good. I think the only reason women get away with it is because you guys don't deal with the consequences of your emotional outbursts. For example, when women fight each other and they beat each other up, they don't really beat each other up because you guys are so weak. But like when men get violent and attack each other, someone can die.
And niggas be
Okay.
scared.
Well,
Like I've noticed that women are far more likely to get in fights than men are. Like because women I don't think women properly understand the concept of violence.
No.
Especially like in today's day and age. Like how many times have you seen a girl say, I could beat a guy up, I can fight him,
all the
or I'll
time.
kick his ass. That tells me that she lives in a bizarre world. Because like a regular 15-year-old can beat up like 95% of women, grown women too. But I don't think like a lot of girls have ever been punched in the face by a man before, so they don't know. Only girls that
full force punched in the face, like niggas trying to knock you out, like not no play shit. Nigga really punched your ass, like y'all ain't really been punched yet before.
Unfortunately, only women that have been like victims of domestic violence or been fought with a guy before, or like maybe an athlete, a boxer, or someone that sparred with a guy, they understand that concept like, oh no, I can't fight a guy ever. But like regular girls, for some odd reason, think they can fight men. It's strange.
I think because in their head they think that he's not going to use full force on her.
Oh, sometimes they do, and it's really bad. I tell women all the time, don't fight guys, because there's some weirdos out there that are waiting to fucking knock a chick out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The good guys.
But
he can't wait
but yeah.
till
So
you
you
tell
so
him
do you
no.
have any examples of where women are superior to
Laugh
men?
at him while you tell him no. He can't wait.
Besides
man, 'cause
expressing
he's
themselves?
swinging with
I
all
guess.
his fucking might.
I have one.
I hate to do it to us, but being sexual, we're definitely better at it.
Nah.
That's the. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like when I say being sexual, I mean like.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what do you mean by that?
Like giving off that sexual energy. Women are better at like seducing and kind of manipulating.
Okay.
Than men, I would say, are.
Okay, yeah, I could agree to that. I don't think that like matters though, in the grand scheme of the world. Like I don't think that like.
For women, it does. Gotta get you.
You know what? I have one. Being annoying.
Oh.
They're
Being
way
annoying.
better at being annoying than
Yeah.
guys are.
I mean, that's cool that like women can finesse men more, but ask yourself. I would argue that women finesse men because men are
Because drop
superior,
men
so
is
therefore
soup.
they must use conniving behaviors and
sorry, 5 paddles,
deception to get male attention because women understand that you need to align yourself with men because they're superior. So I would argue them using this tactic, it actually shows how men are superior because they have to use deception to get around it.
All right.
Because if they were so superior, they wouldn't need the guys, wouldn't they?
All right. 5 paddles.
5? Okay.
Yep.
Damn.
Hooked.
All right.
Not her. That black bitch understand
Oh, here we
everything.
go.
That one in the back in the black, I think she's been on before. She knows what's going
so
on.
the argument is men
white
are
girl been
superior
on
to women
before,
at
too.
everything that matters.
She big as
I
hell.
feel like women are better at dressing themselves, and I feel like women have a better fashion sense, and that's important because
Okay.
a lot of fashion ties into culture and history.
The best designers are all men, though.
Ugh. But who wears their clothes?
Men and women.
How
But the
would-
best designers are women.
But
I'm sorry,
who
are
runs on
men.
the fashion shows?
Louis.
How would people know what's out if the woman didn't walk on the runway? And that affects the
Yeah,
economy.
but there is no fashion
But
show
that
without the
money
men.
goes into the economy, and then it raises tax
Dolce and
money for
Gabbana.
people's children and schools.
You know, it's interesting because like gay dudes
Prada.
are better than the things that women are supposed to be good at. It's kind of interesting, isn't it?
Where are the
Do I keep
statistics
going?
on that?
Well, they're the fashion shows. They dominate the female industry in a lot of different
Do I
ways.
keep going?
But the women are wearing the clothes, though.
That's fine, but they don't
But
really.
they're the ones marketing it, though.
Yeah.
So,
but like,
so they're
but it's
essential.
only them that can do it, though.
Exactly.
When I say
So that-
superior, I mean
so-
as in something
so
that
I
they can
just
compete
won
in.
the argument.
No, you
You
didn't
just said
because
they're the only ones who can, so they're superior.
if they're the only ones that can, like, then that means the men can't even. I'm talking about like superior in everything where they can actually like compete.
Men can walk on the runway. Men have the ability to do that. No one said.
Yeah, but
no
they
men
can't
are on
wear
the
women's
runway.
clothes on the runway.
Why men wear women's clothes?
I mean, that's kind of weird. But I would still argue that this doesn't matter.
Well, I would argue that you're wrong.
You think it does matter?
Yeah,
Fashion?
absolutely.
Is fashion needed to move society forward?
Fashion is a demonstration of culture, of what your passions are.
Is
what
it needed
you've
to
done
move
through in
society
life, what you do as
forward?
a career.
Fuck.
Fashion is a huge indicator of a lot of things. So yeah, I find it to be important. When I look around the room, I look how everyone's dressed and I make judgments off of it. So I would say it's important.
Interesting. If fashion was so important, why does it change all the time?
There is.
Like eating food never goes out of style, but bell-bottom jeans do.
Yeah, but there's timeless fashion pieces. Like you can get a black bag and it's gonna go with all of your outfits. That's timeless.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like a crop top. We're not
But
talking
fashion
about
doesn't
crop
really
tops.
matter in the
Got their
grand
shoes
scheme of
off.
things.
Okay, so they take their shoes off when they come
Look at
in.
what everyone is wearing right
Everybody
now.
got
Clothes.
their
If the electricity shut off tomorrow, no one would care about fashion. They'd be fighting to
I'm
make
telling
sure
you.
that they can get
Even
food, access to
people in
weapons.
the jungle cover up with leaves.
All right. That's a bunch of. All right, go. All right.
I
Well,
don't
she
know
tried.
what to tell you.
No, don't worry
niggas.
about it.
Okay. You the tiebreaker?
Yeah.
He's JD Vance, bro.
Yep.
He's JD Vance, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. We can get to the next prompt, I guess.
Next prompt.
Okay. We'll do the. Okay. Next prompt. If women didn't have titties and vaginas, men would not spend their time and effort to pursue them.
All right,
Okay.
well,
Well,
no,
come on
no,
up and prove me wrong.
That's a fact. What is it? We're 39 minutes in. That wasn't bad. We was gonna watch this Crucible one, but that's an easy cook. Like that, she doesn't really even have an argument. She's basically saying sometimes like, it's you know, she don't even have an argument. Andrew's finna cook her, so I thought it was gonna be a good. I thought it was gonna be a good ass argument, but nah, he's finna cook the shit out this motherfucker. But yeah, we'll probably finish this. What's today? Friday, Monday. Yeah, Monday. Be back Wednesday. Friday. Go over this again. Well, not go over this again Friday, but go over this. Finish this Monday. But yeah, my boys. This was a nice little day. I like. This is funny. Gotta bring better females. When you do this, you gotta bring the smart bitches on or something. Like gotta IQ a bitch before, cause this shit is horrible. Like these hoes don't know nothing. I already know this big one don't know nothing. She ain't said nothing yet. She already know what's up though, but she be on the show. She been on the show before. I remember her ass. But yeah. We will finish this on Monday. If you guys ever wanna debate or come on here and talk, let me know. I got you. If you ever want to send me a video, you want me to react to something, just let me know. It's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Send it to my X or my IG. I will get it there. I don't really get it anywhere else because I don't be on anywhere else for real besides IG and X and maybe YouTube, but I don't think YouTube has messages. But yeah, just DM me there and I'll be able to get the video and react to it, or just at me in the video or something. But yeah, don't forget to like the video, boys. I will see y'all on Monday. Make sure y'all have a great Friday. This was a nice little short little Friday. Make sure y'all turn up today. Don't do nothing crazy, but be safe. I'll see y'all boys later. Peace.
The bitch shaking it, showing it. You this, you that. We laughing at them together. Oh! So stop treating these like they mean something.
Let's go to TikTok.